black sky, smoke in my lungs, dust on my tongue, tastes like the end. Sirens buried in rain, billboards burning, names I'll never know again. I've got ashes in my teeth, breathing ruins, breathing grief, but I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. If the world has to fall, let it crash, let it crawl. I'll bleed, I'll break, but I won't disappear.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Eden. We have our wonderful, beautiful cast. Last time we did Maxwell Donahue and his demon stalker, and his run-in with a killer man-eating corn, who was planting seeds in bodies. And now we're gonna rewind some time a little bit. This is a little bit after. Let's say this a little bit after Evelyn talked to Hezekiah. Evelyn and Michael talked to Hezekiah. Hezekiah, you walk back.
To bed.
Yeah, you. So I'd like to say goodbye to the rest of you for now.
Bye.
Hezekiah, you walk back in your office. Your assistants aren't anywhere to be seen. The last time you remember, you told one of them to go. They seem to have harmed themselves on one of the antiques that you guys are researching, kind of reverse engineering. And you told them to just go get it fixed up on the medical bay and hurry back. That was. I mean, you said that before you went to sleep. Yeah, it's been a little while. Maybe they just went home. You don't remember exactly who it was, but honestly, all of them are kind of lazy. You do most of the work anyways. They're kind of like interns for the most part. Sure, they have salaries, but you know, you'd be able to handle without them. You were just told by Michael and Evelyn to go home, and that your wife is pretty pissed off at you, or your partner's pretty pissed off at you. Oh, do you want to go home?
I feel like I probably should at some point, but there's so much left to do and clean up the office and
Yeah, it's pretty messy in here thanks to those earthquakes.
yeah.
There...
I'll go home in 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah, in 3 or 4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
You start to work on some things. You start to clean up some books and some other things that are like you're kind of checking to see if they've broken. A kind of like replica of one of the Easter Island heads was kind of cracked in half. And then this meteorite that you collected from Arizona during one I think it was a couple of meteor showers ago, one of them actually landed, created a pretty good sized drag and crater, but it was really just kind of like a bunch of little meteorites, and so you collected it to try to, because it looked cool, and you happened to be out there looking into some of the Native American cultures there. It's kind of cracked, and inside you can see kind of like a strange light.
Huh.
It's like the light from the room is going inside and being reflected, kind of like a geode.
That's new. Gotta look at it further.
Well, how do you go ahead? How do you do that? Do you crack it open more? Do you further damage its integrity to figure out what's inside of it?
I'm gonna grab my notebook first
Mm-hmm.
and start taking notes on what it looks like right now
It's
and what it looked like
It's the size of a basketball.
And start cracking it open.
It's definitely the size of the basketball. It's got a lot of holes in it, but it seems like all the holes meet a flat structure inside. And as you're kind of like picking around inside to get all the notes of it, you realize that the inside structure is very rounded, very smooth, where it's just the exterior that is bumpy. And as you're kind of like looking into the crack before you pop it open, you're kind of like starting to pry it open, starting to slowly crack it. Suddenly this like dust just out of it. It feels like a lot of rock. Like you just got blasted with stone shavings.
Yep.
It's kind of making your face tingle a little bit.
Yeah, wipe his glasses off a bit.
You realize some of it got into your coffee.
Of course it did.
And do you get a new cup or do you return? Last time you got a new cup of coffee, you ran into that asshole security guard. And you're guessing that the security lockdown has been lifted because Evelyn and Michael are walking around.
Yeah, you know, it's probably time to get a new cup of coffee anyways, so I'll go get another cup.
Okay. You kind of step out of the office with your cup of coffee, kind of just wiping away the rest of that dust. And as you're like looking at the coffee packets, the words start to switch and change. They start to flip and move. It's kind of like if we were to watch dyslexia in slow motion, where we actually see each individual letter morphing into something different. And the numbers seem to almost blend, and you're looking at it, and it kind of looks like an alchemist symbol. But it's odd because it's made of different... you can still see the word, like, Folgers mixed in there. And it's odd.
Maybe I should actually get some proper sleep at this point. If I'm seeing symbols in Folgers coffee.
If I'm drinking some Folgers coffee?
No, if I'm seeing symbols in Folgers coffee.
I thought you were like, I better get actually some sleep if I'm actually about to drink Folgers coffee.
That too, but...
So you kind of put down the packet, you look back into your room, and you don't see your door anymore to your lab. The door's gone. In fact, oddly enough, all the doors are gone. You're in a hallway with no doors.
With no doors.
There's just... And you don't even see an end to the hallway. It's almost as if the hallway is just repeating itself again, again, and again.
This has to be some kind of strange lucid dream.
Have you ever had a dream like this before?
No.
You feel like this is a dream?
No, but it's too strange not.
Then you realize you're talking to a voice that asked those questions. The voice sounded very similar to your own, but you could hear it externally. And as a man of science, you know what what your voice sounds like in your head and your voice sounds like outside your head. Which way do you want to go? Which way do you think your door is?
I'm going to turn around and go back behind me.
It's just the coffee pot behind you. Hear the voice say, I wonder what happened with that rock. What was that dust?
Look in the coffee cup.
It's empty. As you're standing there in silence, confused, lost in a place, possibly a dream, you start to see time happen in front of you. In the hallway to your left, you see yourself. You see the person that you ran into. You see them stumbling out of a room, almost a bit in fear, looking at a picture and then running into you. You can somewhat hear the conversation, and you start to watch as he shifts around you and then looks at something with horror in his eyes. You start to see something manifest in shadow, in darkness, something reaching for you. And then him move you into your office. You look to your right, you see Evelyn and Arden coming through a stairwell, and down into the stairwell you can see something moving around on a lower floor. You can hear screams, almost as if this just weird. It's weird. You're seeing it's like the stairwell has been moved into the hallway. Like you're looking down the stairway, but while you're looking straight. And then as you see further down, it's almost like you can see that man going down the stairs, but at the same time you can see him running up the stairs. You can hear him hacking at a door at the same time. You can hear him picking the lock of something. You then kind of look back towards yourself, and you're staring at yourself, holding a coffee cup, full, but of a type of powder, the dust. As he's sitting there staring at you, which way do you want to go? That way seems scary, honestly. That way seems like you'd have to live the same thing over again. Too bad there isn't a now.
Who are you? Are you me?
Well, I'm not very good with names, but no, my name's not me. It's Hezekiah Rose. So it's just I'm a different Hezekiah. I came from that way. As he points down the hallway with the stairway.
And if I go that way,
Well, you might be me. I mean, right now you're that one. As he points to the one that gentleman bumped into. Honestly, and then he points up, and you see the building in ruin and in destruction. Honestly, you might be that one. That one doesn't seem to have one of us.
You know, maybe we avoid that one,
Oh, if only, right?
right?
It doesn't seem like we have a choice.
Well,
I mean,
nope.
all paths lead one direction, right? Like they say, all roads lead to Rome.
Eventually.
Yeah, eventually. You want some? The coffee machine's broken.
Mystery space stuff, then?
Looks at it. No, it's coffee. What? As you look
What
at
if the
it,
coffee cup
it's
says mystery space stuff?
as you look at it, it's black, dark coffee. Oh, I see. You were looking at me when I was that one. As he points down to a Hezekiah that is studying this rock that got hit in the face. Yeah, that I did have dust in my coffee when I was that one.
Yeah, I was that one 5 minutes ago. So
Oh, which one are you now then? Is there one I'm not seeing? There's a lot of
what I'm having,
angles in this room. A lot of hallways.
yeah.
You mind if I look at the coffee machine?
You said it's broken. Go right ahead. Look at the coffee
Oh, it's
machine.
It's been fixed. That was the other
Oh.
day that it was broken.
I
As you
see.
now see, the coffee cup is empty. You're kind of a little slow on this, huh? Oh, that's right. You're the past me. You're that one. Points down to a hallway where you are researching some things back in your study before the earthquakes. Yeah, you got a lot to
Yep.
learn. Oh, I'd be careful of that hallway that's gonna happen soon. As he points down a hallway, the room starts to get dark. As something starts to crawl out of the rock. And it starts to take on the form of that man that you bumped into. And you can see it walk into the room where the plants are grown, and you can hear squishing sounds, crunching sounds. And as you unwillingly are pulled down the hallway, you are shown that this man opens up his chest, and there's a row set of odd placed teeth, and he is pulling bits and arms and legs, and then slowly shoving people into his chest. As he turns and looks to you, starts running at you as the body starts to open up more, and then you find yourself standing in the hallway with the doors again. You're back. But you start to hear something similar in that office down the way. You realize your door is open. What do you do? You know you have a gun in your office.
Yeah, I do.
You go and get it.
I wasn't shown a future where I did.
Yeah, you weren't shown a future where you did. Only when you only one that you
Uh-oh.
walked down there empty-handed.
Yeah, I'm going to go back into the office.
The rock is gone.
With the gun?
The gun's in your drawer. That's there. You got maybe 6 shots.
Alright. Gonna take the gun.
You can hear
Is my notebook there?
the notebook is there. and as you go to reach for your notebook, you hear something walking in the hallway. You can smell the rich scent of iron.
Grab the notebook and the gun. Get ready to leave.
Yeah. Do you wait for whatever is coming down the hallway towards your door, or do you make a run for it now?
I'm gonna make a run for it.
Yeah. Okay. Are you going to go for the elevator or the stairs? You remember seeing a hallway with this something going on with the stairs, but you don't remember if it was showing what it was showing, honestly.
Do I remember anything about Elias in anything that I've been shown?
No. You not in a single one of these things that you were shown do you remember hearing Elias.
Then Elias was probably fine, so I'll take the other.
Okay. You as we see Hezekiah with notebook in hand, does Hezekiah still carry his coffee cup?
I feel like he's gonna drop the coffee cup because there's only so many space in hands. So,
Okay.
gun, notebook.
Yeah, as you put down the coffee cup and you start running, you run out of the room and you see that man standing in the hallway staring at you. He's between you and the elevator. You turn around. There's the staircase.
Right. Stairs it is.
As you go for the stairs, the door opens and there's one of him standing in the doorway. You start to hear something ripping in this man in front of you. As blood starts to pour from the center of his chest. An arm falls out of a crack that starts to emerge. It's been chewed on heavily, like a rabid dog. Crooked smile appears on the man's face as he starts to walk towards you. You can hear the other one walking behind you.
Alright.
You hear...
Pull out.
Yeah, you pull out the gun. Then you hear in your head again as you look over to the side and the words on a poster that used to say science is a virtue and so must our souls starts to change and warp and bend into this alchemy symbol. And you hear yourself say, well, that's not a good path to go down. I'll remember that. And you find yourself staring at yourself in the hallway again. Whew. You want to retry?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, go down that hallway then. I can't promise it'll be any better.
Okay. I'll go straight down that hallway.
As you start to walk down the hallway, you hear from yourself, oh, don't forget, strange symbols, dyslexia, moving numbers, all of that's pretty important. That's just from that hallway anyways.
Keep an eye on the symbols.
Yeah.
Bird.
Symbols are important. It's hard to remember, you know. They have a name, I just don't remember what they're called. As that last little word hits you, that bit of sound hits you, you find yourself standing in your office looking at the gun, the notepad, and you're holding your coffee cup. You were brought back just before you went outside. You can still hear the footsteps coming your way.
Last time didn't work. This time, we wait.
As you wait, do you grab the gun? What do you have in your hands?
The gun and the notebook still, and the coffee cup is on the now.
Okay. As you start to turn, as you start to like set, you get the gun ready. You're making sure you can hear the footsteps getting closer, and closer, and closer. You see a hand reach around the corner. The fingers are covered in blood as they slide across, pulling something onto the other side. You see this person that has been ripped open from navel to face. Inside, jagged teeth, gnarling, and a almost like a pocket where suddenly this slender tongue comes up and starts to whip around the air like a snake, tasting the air. What do?
I'm gonna shoot.
You pull the trigger. Boom. Center of mass. The bullet hits. Boom. Bullet hits again. The body hits the ground and falls flat. It starts to fade into dust, and leaving behind just a pile of chewed to pieces body parts. The head of Frank half devoured. And then you hear the door to the stairwell open. You have 4 bullets left. It starts to move towards you. You see a tongue wrap around the side and scoop up the body parts and pull it out of the room. And then you see that same individual, that same man, walk in. This time, doesn't look odd, though there's a bit of blood on him. But he looks normal. Just stares at you, though.
Step back.
Steps forward. And once again, one more step forward. He's in the room now. You start to hear a bit of growling, grumbling.
Okay, pull the trigger.
You pull the trigger. Boom. Head explodes from bullet entering. It drops to its knees, and you can see inside just a mound of flesh moving and wriggling as then it stands back up again and charges at you. You have 3 bullets left.
Does it look like there's a way to run past him?
You don't know. You don't know what this thing's capable of. You can try. It seems like he has no head. Maybe that makes him blind. It's his tongue. That last creature used its tongue to scent, but the tongue's not out right now.
I'm gonna set the notebook down. I'm gonna throw the coffee at it and run.
As you throw the coffee at it and you run, the coffee cup hits it and shatters, and then as you go to run, you step aside. Your leg is grabbed by something wet, something slimy, but so sticky. It's like heavy adhesive ripping at the flesh of your leg, tearing the pant leg apart and jabbing spikes into your leg as it starts to pull you back. You start to see a book off to your side start to change and morph into a strange symbol, strange circle. Do you reach for it? Or do you let yourself be consumed? Do you reach for the gun that's off to your left? What do? You go for the gun?
I reach for the book.
You reach for the book. As you put your hand on the book, you find yourself in front of a coffee machine in a hallway with no doors. Another person who looks exactly like you bends down with coffee cup in hand. Oh, I remember that. That was really bad, honestly. Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go down that hallway again.
Do you have a recommendation of what hallway to go down while you're putting out hallway recommendations?
Well, to be honest, I'm actually just from a hallway that way. But that hallway's way far away from these hallways. I wouldn't even try to go down that hallway. Not yet, anyways. Just I wouldn't go down that hallway. Kind of holds his coffee cup. Oh, looks like you lost yours. Here, you need it?
I think so.
I'll get another one from another hallway.
Three?
So to what? Sorry, I was talking about coffee and my brain kind of just whoo.
Seems like I need the coffee cup, the book, and the gun.
Oh yeah. The coffee cup's pretty important. The gun right now is important. I mean, I guess it comes in handy later on too. The book is definitely important too. Keep the book for sure. Oh,
All right.
a bag would work.
All right.
But I would definitely
Grab
probably have the coffee cup in hand. That's what worked for me.
All right. Heard.
Hmm.
Coffee cup.
Coffee cup really
Bag.
important.
Oh. Got it.
Oh yeah. Words. Remember every word. I know we have a hard time with that, but that's another tip I can give you. Be careful of falling into hallways when you walk. It sucks.
Yeah. I'm beginning to notice that.
Oh yeah, this place is filled with hallways. Wish there was a door though. If you find one, let one of us know.
Endeavor to do so. I figure out which one of you I am.
Well, that's a question I'm still trying to figure out. If you go that way, you should return to right after you killed the one that right after you shot that one creature and it just went into dust. Be warned, you're very low on bullets.
Yeah.
I guess you can choose to wander if you want to wander. I haven't tried that yet.
Oh. I think I'll go back for now.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard decision. You know you have to go back, but do you really want to go back to that? Anyways. Alright. Well, have fun as you begin to fall. And you find yourself holding the gun, holding the notebook. You had just killed one. You can see that tongue reach in and pull out the insides that were left by the other one. And then the man stand in the doorway. You're still holding the notebook and the gun.
Do I see a bag?
Yeah, hanging on your chair. It's your book bag.
Okay. Grab the bag, shove the notebook in the bag, pick up the coffee cup, and
He's walking into the room now. One step after another. Starts to crack open the center of his body. the teeth showing.
As soon as the body cracks open, I'm going to shoot the center of the body with a single shot.
As you shoot the center of the body, you're off by a little bit, but it does cause the creature to stumble back quite a bit. You try to shoot again? Do you take this chance to run? What do you want to do?
I take the chance to run.
Okay. As you take the chance to run, you are running past the creature, not in the same direction. You give a little bit more of a wide berth this time, almost like your body has learned from last time. But the tongue, instead of grabbing you, whips out to grab you, but slashes you across the back. You can feel something burning, like the saliva is acidic, but you do make it out. You are running and sprinting towards the door. You can hear the creature almost make this deep guttural as it starts to head your direction. You can hear it behind you, and then as you turn the corner and you're heading forward, another one steps through the door, shutting it behind him. You draw your gun. And we'll end that right there. You go, come back now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I know these last two were a little shorter than the other ones, but that's because they started in the thick of it. They started in the deep shit.
Oh.
So thank you for watching, and don't forget to tell your grandma. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey.